crisis management. The treatise recognizes the need for effective crisis management in administration. It provides guidance on handling emergencies, natural disasters, and internal conflicts. The Arthashastra discusses strategies for maintaining law and order during challenging times and outlines the role of administrators in mitigating crises. Administrative ethics and punishments. The Arthashastra discusses the concept of administrative ethics and the consequences of unethical conduct. It suggests punishments for officials engaged in corruption, embezzlement, or other misconduct. Kautilya emphasizes the importance of maintaining a strong deterrent against administrative malpractice. These aspects of administration in Kautilya's Arthashastra demonstrate the depth and breadth of the treatise's coverage. It provides a holistic view of governance and public administration, addressing various facets of effective and ethical administration in ancient India. Aspects of administration in Kautilya's Arthashastra. Economic administration. The Arthashastra delves into economic administration and management. It discusses principles of taxation, trade regulations, and commerce. Kautilya emphasizes the importance of revenue generation for the state and suggests strategies for promoting economic growth, such as infrastructure development and trade facilitation. Military administration. The treatise devotes a significant portion to military administration. It discusses the organization of the army, strategies for defense and offense, and the role of the military in protecting the state. The Arthashastra provides guidelines on military recruitment, training, equipment, and logistics. Diplomatic Corps. Kautilya recognizes the importance of diplomacy and the establishment of a diplomatic corps. The treatise discusses the roles and functions of diplomats in representing the state's interests abroad, negotiating treaties, and fostering diplomatic relations. It also emphasizes the use of diplomacy as a tool for achieving political and strategic objectives. Public works and infrastructure. The Arthashastra recognizes the significance of public works and infrastructure development for the well-being of the state and its people. It discusses the construction of roads, irrigation systems, public buildings, and other infrastructure projects. The treatise emphasizes the role of the state in undertaking and managing such endeavors. Administrative Code of Conduct. Kautilya outlines a code of conduct for administrators in the Arthashastra. It includes guidelines on ethical behavior, impartiality, confidentiality, and professionalism. The treatise emphasizes that administrators should serve the state and its people with dedication and selflessness. Administrative control and accountability. The Arthashastra emphasizes the need for effective administrative control and accountability. It suggests mechanisms for monitoring and evaluating the performance of officials, ensuring their adherence to laws and regulations. The treatise discusses the role of audits, inspections, and disciplinary actions in maintaining administrative discipline. Succession planning. The treatise provides insights into the importance of succession planning in administration. It discusses the process of selecting and grooming successors to ensure continuity in governance. The Arthashastra suggests strategies for identifying and training capable individuals to assume leadership positions. These aspects further highlight the comprehensive nature of administration covered in Kautilya's Arthashastra. The treatise offers guidance on various facets of governance, including economic administration, military affairs, diplomacy, infrastructure development, ethical conduct, control mechanisms, and succession planning. It provides a holistic framework for effective and efficient administration in ancient India. Kautilya's Arthashastra is an ancient Indian treatise on governance and administration, attributed to the scholar Kautilya, also known as Chanakya. It provides detailed insights into various aspects of administration, governance, and statecraft in ancient India. Here are some key points regarding administration in Kautilya's Arthashastra. Administrative structure. The Arthashastra outlines the hierarchical structure of the administration. It suggests the establishment of a well-organized bureaucracy with a clear division of responsibilities. The king, ruler, holds the supreme authority, and he delegates power to ministers, officials, and administrative departments to govern effectively. Ministers and councils. The Arthashastra discusses the roles and functions of different ministers who assist the king in governance. It mentions various ministries, such as the Ministry of Revenue, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and Ministry of Justice. The treatise also highlights the importance of a council of ministers who provide advice and expertise to the king. Administrative departments. The Arthashastra describes different administrative departments responsible for various aspects of governance. These departments include finance, taxation, agriculture, trade, law enforcement, and intelligence. The treatise emphasizes the need for efficient functioning and coordination among these departments. Revenue administration. Kautilya's Arthashastra places great importance on revenue administration. It discusses the collection of taxes, proper management of state finances, and strategies for increasing revenue. The treatise suggests methods to prevent corruption, ensure transparency in financial transactions, and enforce strict auditing practices. Law and justice. The Arthashastra delves into the importance of law and justice in governance. It suggests the establishment of a judicial system and discusses principles of justice, including evidence, trial procedures, and punishment for different offenses. The treatise emphasizes the need for impartial judges and fair legal proceedings. Local administration. The Arthashastra recognizes the significance of effective local administration. It discusses the role of officials at the local level, such as village heads and district administrators, in maintaining law and order, resolving disputes, and ensuring the welfare of the people. The treatise emphasizes decentralization and the delegation of authority to local bodies. Spies and intelligence. The Arthashastra extensively covers the use of spies and intelligence gathering in governance. It emphasizes the need for effective intelligence networks to gather information about internal and external threats. The treatise discusses the recruitment, training, and deployment of spies to protect the state's interests.